Welcome to my channel. This is going to be episode 2 of my Salt and Sanctuary Let's Play. So without further ado, we're going to get going. I'm going to do a little bit of item collection just to start the episode, and then we will make our way to our intended location. You will see me pass some enemies and items by just because I won't be able to reach them or don't need to kill them just yet. So I'm going to make my way through this pile of undead that are just going to keep rising for an unreasonable amount of time. Alright. Was that the last one? I think so. So you'll see these two bottles standing here. That means they'll tell me that I can jump up into this tree behind that there's a hidden branch back there. And I just am going to gather the items that are up in this tree and then make my way back down. Alright. So I probably have collected enough bags of salt which are usable, just a way to keep stuff in your inventory without losing it, that I can level. So I'm going to go ahead and crush this bag of salt along with the 5 other bags of salt that I already have. You'll see I'm starting to gain quite a lot of stuff in my inventory. Some of it I will never use, so I may sell some of it at some point. Alright, so that gave me 1700 salt. I'm also going to use money I earned killing everything to buy one more blessed page. Alright, so that gives me 3 total, which should do me well for now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try to level up one more time, which I was successful at. I still don't have enough points to increase my sword skill on this tree, the skill tree, but at least I'm not carrying that salt around to lose in case I die. So we're going to make our way back under the fortress. Open up this shortcut. Now I'm not trying to make a tutorial for this game. I have played it an extensive amount, but there are definitely areas I've never seen. But I have played the beginning substantially, so I'm very comfortable for about the first 4 or so bosses. Alright, there is a enemy down below us in a cavern that is guarding an item I'm not sure I even need. I will probably go kill him to make sure at some point, but I am not confident in my abilities yet. Just hedge our bets and do the safe thing. So I'm going to kill this bat and the bat underneath that didn't wake up. Cool. So I'm going to pull this lever. It's going to open a door, and just an example of how interconnected everything is. That right there is the first sanctuary I opened up. So there's going to be a handful more bats as we go. You can see those 2 bottles standing there where I am now, and they indicate that this is a secret door. So as I get into further levels, I'll be reading the bottles as I go. Amazing treasure awaits inside. Ah, yes, the Kismet Stone. So this stone is ring is absolutely worth wielding. It increases enemy drop rates. So if you're looking for items, you want that. What's that bottle say? Shortcut, bleeding monster. I don't see a shortcut there. See, you get trolled occasionally. Or there's something I don't know about, like maybe there's a way to open it up later down the line. Okay. So we are now in the Village of Smiles, the second area proper. So I'm going to kill this dog and try to kite this knight back to me. Why can't I hit that barrel? Strange. Well, he was able to hit that barrel. So if I can, there we go. Oh, the dog got me, but it... Wow, that worked really strangely. So the dog was able to grab a hold of me even though that trap was activated. But it did hit the knight, and I was able to curb stomp the knight to death, getting up from the dog, so it worked out. It was ugly. I really enjoy how much they explode when you stomp on them. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's like stomping on a balloon. Really? You have to be that far over? Alright, there we go. I just wanted to break that barrel. So, instead of taking this ladder down, you can kind of see that door. It's just hanging in a cliff face. So what I'm going to do is drop through the floor and catch that edge. There's a dog in here who is going to wreck me. And a zombie popped up in between him and I managed to kill both on one swing. I'm going to come out here and get the Venomesh Peltrion? I'm not sure. I think that's a shield. And I'm going to get this Bell of Return, and there's a couple of dogs. What is... Huh, I've never seen the dogs do that. Alright. Not sure if there's another zombie or not. Anyways, this is the creepy guy I told you I'd actually read his text to you because it's so creepy. Curiosity. What creature persists in the face of such suffocating despair? The others have begun to kneel. Will it join them? I identify as a he, not an it. But thanks. And no, I won't join anyone in kneeling. Such a brave, foolish curiosity. It will struggle then. It will bleed. And it will fall. And one day, when it finds itself beaten and broken, gasping for air, choking on its own blood and tears. Lovely, right? That will be the day that it kneels. And I will consume it. You try to talk to him again, he says nothing. So now that the overdramatic creepiness is done, we're going to keep making our way to the left here. There's going to be a guy who pops up there. I think there's one more. Yep, there he is. Gonna break both of those. We're gonna grab all the gold. You'll see these little trap wires everywhere in the game. I broke the trap before I got to the tripwire though. Alright, so we're at our third sanctuary. I'm gonna go ahead and take the oath for the new gods now. You'll see me do this a good bit until I get to the sanctuary and creed I want. So I'm gonna level up. It'll give me one more point. I want to say I am still shy. I think I need 4 for the next sword skill. Yep. Alright, that's alright. So I got some blacksmith gloves and the apron and whatnot from this, from that pickup. I'm going to wear the blacksmith gloves because they add some strength to my swing. Alright, so I'm going to go a little bit out of my way. I'm actually going to venture into the third area. And I'm doing that for a couple reasons. First, the weapon I'm going to use for the next part of the game is hidden right up here. So I'm going to switch out my Morning Star for the Kurimoa, I believe is how you say that. Anyways, it's just a really long, cool sword. It does a pretty good amount of damage. And I'm going to head this way. There's going to be 3 walkers here. So, obviously I'm collecting their ears still. You got another of the bronze knights here. My reach is pretty good, so I can just kind of abuse the reach there. And I've got the Conduit of Mind ring. I'm never going to use that, but if I was a mage, it'd be something I'd be interested in. Go ahead and clear my usable menu out, and now you can see that's where those 2 dogs were that I dropped down on, and I'm just going to collect this bundle of salt here real quickly. I'm going to drop back down, and I'm going to head into the forest of the Watching Woods. You can see that tripwire there. And these guys are all jumping over it, which is hilarious. This guy's going to walk through it, so at least I'll get one cool death out of that. And I'm going to make my way to the right across these tree branches. There are going to be some really annoying acrobatic archers here, and lots of bats, and also some slimes. So I'm going to avoid that. You're going to see me skip past some items just because it's just not a... It's not necessary to get them yet. I will eventually get them. I'm just going to let this guy shoot me, apparently. Would you drop down? Thank you. So you will see an increase in my damage output here shortly, because I will be upgrading this weapon. I'm just coming here for the upgrade item. So I'm just very carefully going to platform my way to that item. It's very easy to accidentally die here. It's kind of entertaining. Alright. It's good that I'm gathering all the salt because it will cost me a good number of souls to level this sword up, because I'm going to level it about 3 times. Alright. So, if you're familiar with... well, there's a death. I need to get that salt back, so you're going to have to see me do some run back here. Anytime you die, if you die because you fell, or because of a trap or something of that nature, your salt will turn into a bat bug kind of thing. If you die because of an enemy, the enemy will have a white smoky kind of look to them, and they will be slightly stronger than they normally would. So they'll take a couple more hits to kill, that kind of thing. Alright. So I just got to make it past these bats again. And this annoying archer. Handled him much better this time around. Also got his ear. I'm not sure what it is about the ears, man. Alright. So I think I can get this thing close that way. Alright, so I got my salt back. When you die, what you'll... Oh my. Just horrible. Horrible. I dropped that input entirely. I mean, I did it. So. Where'd that bat go? Here he comes. Alright, so I'm going to drop down here to the right. And I'm just going to make my way over this way. And it's a little bit out of the way, but it'll be okay. Just have to watch out for the slimes, and I'm going to heal up a little bit. So the slimes can poison you very quickly. That's alright, though. I'm going to go up here and make my way through the branches. That guy's going to be a jerk. So I'm going to kill him. Alright. Looks like I'm going to make it out with not much dignity, but some. Alright. So I have all those bags of salt. Plus I have the 2,000 salt that basically worked out because I needed to kill more enemies to get what I lost dying back. So we'll see if I'm even able to level after this, but we're going to talk to this blacksmith. It's why I joined this faith in the first place. Because he was already here, I don't have to use an item to get him. So I'm going to upgrade my Kurimoa, hopefully all the way to +3. So we'll see how far I get with the items I have, and whether or not I have to use... I think I'm going to have to use at least a couple bags of salt here. I think it's going to be 1,500 salt for the... Oh no, it's 1,000. Look at that. I had the salt on hand. Alright, so that's as far as we're going to take it. I don't have the items to take it to level 4. In the meantime, I'm going to use up the salt I do have and hopefully get a level out of it, because if I can get that next sword level, that'll just aid me greatly in the next fight. Alright. I don't think that's going to be enough, but we'll see. Oh, it's just barely enough. Look at that. So already from level 3 in the first episode to 18, and we're talking maybe 30 minutes. It's not bad. Alright, so we got the next sword skill, and we're done. Alright, so I'm going to head towards the boss, so we're going to backtrack. Watch out for the tripwire. Kill those 2 drowned zombies. We're going to jump up where the scarecrow was, and you'll remember it took me 2 hits to kill one of those in the dark tunnels. Only 1 now because of all the upgrades. I'm going to jump over that tripwire. Come in here, we got a couple of bats. Bunch of undead guys. I think the gore from me killing that guy tripped that trap. But those guys now are one-shotted also. I'm just doing quite a bit more damage. So we are going to go a little bit out of our way here. We're going to kill this bronze knight. And get another ring. I'm not likely to use with this build. But, you know, the salt is always good. Okay, so there's 2 items we're going to get here. There's the secret passage here, which will give me a ring I'm going to use for the time being that will increase my roll speed. Will be very useful against the next boss. Picked up a stone cleric. I can make an offering and have a cleric if I need one. Alright. So we got a stone guide, which will allow us to fast travel from place to place once I get the creed I want to stick with. Alright, so we're at the next boss. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to equip those sacred or blessed pages. Those are going to be very useful for the majority of the beginning of the run. And then here is the Queen of Smiles. Isn't she lovely? Alright, so she's doing her... Weird. I've never seen her do that attack so many times in a row. I'm gonna dodge through that. This is a different attack pattern than I'm used to seeing. Wow, I didn't do too bad there. That fight went incredibly well. Nice. Alright, so that's the Queen of Smiles. She can be a lot rougher. She has another dash attack where she holds her 2 blade hands out and just charges at you. You got to roll through it a little bit, time it a little bit better. So I'm going to do a couple of things really quickly before we go back to our sanctuary. Just going to work our way up. Get another black pearl, open this gate. That's a shortcut that leads really close to the sanctuary. I am going to ignore it right now. I'm going to open this door that's hidden under these stairs a little bit. If you look, you can just barely make it out. And I'm going to get an item that will increase my strength right here. Alright, so that is a charm. You can attach charms to your weapons. You'll see it dangling off my sword now. And now, I don't believe you can jump out of here and climb your way out. I've died a couple of times trying, so I'm going to go ahead and ring a bell of return, which will bring me back to that sanctuary. I'm going to level. Should be able to get 2 out of that, which is nice. Keep going up the skill tree towards the final sword upgrade. Alright, so I'm going to need 4 more levels to finish that off. So that wraps up this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and maybe I'll catch you next time.